let's go ahead and move on. Because it's time. It's tough to run a con. We're going to our
All right, I'm
segment
gonna
now.
go. Have a good one.
Wait, no, you
Right.
don't. No, you don't. You have to
No.
give. You have to give our close. You have to give your shout outs before you go.
Shouts out to the amazing artists in the fandom who still make amazing pony art. Shouts out to the people who, like, Toby Fox and the people that he's got making Deltarune, because goddamn, Chapter 5 has been amazing. If you haven't played Deltarune, you should. If you haven't played Undertale, you should play that first. If you haven't read Homestuck, you can, I guess. You can probably live without it. It is like 8,000 pages. But if you feel a void that in your life that you think 8,000 pages of a question mark comic could fill, then there you go. Read Homestuck. My past couple years have been full of doing things that most people do when they have too much time, and now I wonder why I don't get anything done anymore.
All right.
Don't be me, friends. Have a good one.
All right, and with that, it's time to find out how tough it is to run a con. By the way, this is the Mayor Fair 4 animation that they're doing to promote. But it is still an awesome animation. So why not?
Okay, Razor?
Me? Oh, no, I'm fine.
Are you?
Why wouldn't I be?
Because you're eating the decorations.
That will be added to the bill.
I don't know.
Spit it out, Fun.
It's just, I don't think I'm cut out for this.
Huh? Why wouldn't you be?
I mean, everything was top-notch last time. The con book, the opening ceremonies, the auction.
And that was possible because of you.
Exactly. I did my best and something still went wrong. This Mayor Fair thing is tougher than I thought.
Oh, come on. This is our 4th time doing this whole thing.
Yeah, there's no reason to start doubting.
It's only gonna be my 2nd time, and I figured everything was perfect the first time.
It was every pony's first time at some point.
And we also thought it went perfectly.
Wow,
Until it didn't.
Definitely making this into a
Sometimes
map.
things just don't work out.
But how do you just keep pushing through all the chaos?
Well, because it's for them.
Who are you pointing at?
Them.
That's not helping anything.
They have nowhere else to
Oh,
go.
dear God, he's naked.
But why us? Why me?
And it's really not.
Or
Oh
shun
God,
them.
I've never felt. Oh, I never felt more
Because we're
concerned.
their mares.
I love you,
They tried to play it off as a joke.
love you.
I know they're playing it off as a joke, but God, makes me feel really weird.
So,
And this
what do
is-
you say?
I hardly think I'm qualified to build on all we did last time. But helping Mayor Fair makes me feel alive.
Razor, what are you worrying about?
All these add-ons, browsing wares, waving plushies,
There. Sorry, that's the midpoint. Actually, we're a little past midpoint, but we got to the point. Of course, I would have to pause at the Lyra plush. I got pants.
Yeah, again, we will never discuss the animation and the people that work on this, but we do raise the eyebrow of, are you people good?
Nah, we know they know what they're doing. They're just, it's what they're doing. Anyway, yeah, if you want to check out the rest of it and hear the full parody, that's the Mayor Fair. It's tough to run a con. Let's go ahead and move on to, I believe this is Tridashi.
Yes, it is. And it's very clearly either their own animation or one of their friends.
that's mid. So yeah, you want
You
to check that
know-
out? You go to Tridashy and well, I have no idea what this says. I probably could try.
Try your translator. You know,
No.
if this was released while the show was airing, this would have hit 1 million views.
Yeah, it's still really awesome even now, and I would recommend checking it
Oh,
out.
yeah.
But yeah, and no, I'm not going to bring out my translator. I say just check it out and check out all of Tridashy stuff because it's all good. Anyway, now we're going to get into a trailer teaser, animated teaser of Pandemonium. I believe this is Minty Fruit's next animation project.
Oh no, the darkness! It approaches!
Nope, sorry, that's where it ends. Want to check out the rest of it? Check out Minty Brew and the Pandemonium teaser. But you can also check out all their other animations, which are really top-notch, really awesome stuff. I'm so glad they're still making some great animations even now. But now it's time to see the sins that have been committed with Friendship University.
Oh, it's good!
A little shy of my
Swim and Flam!
Well, that certainly wasn't friendly.
Episode begins with an epic, globe-trotting adventure to justify Star Swirl's lack of presence in Twilight's stuffy friendship classroom, only for him to happen to spend the rest of the episode in some pony else's stuffy friendship classroom for no reason.
If he really wants to learn about friendship, he could just come to our school.
We've seen the School of Friendship as a place for preschooler lessons about cupcake sharing and cutie mark memorization. Star Swirl is supposed to be an ancient legendary wizard. Why wouldn't Twilight's offer be downright insulting to him? Golly, Philly brings boxes larger than herself and a stack of loose pamphlets while expecting Twilight to believe a male pony brought all of these unlabeled parcels. Yeah, sure, no demon child here. In the very next scene, we see those pamphlets distributed throughout the school. There's only 3 ponies in the room who could have done that. The sin is that Book Horse couldn't quite put those puzzle pieces together.
These machines were costly, but I am quite certain the friendship lessons I can teach my students with them will be invaluable.
Oh, is that what we call the sweatshop now? Friendship lesson. Okay, Rarity. Also, weird flex. Twilight's mane glitches with the paper.
It's in Las Pegasus? If Professor Rarity lets us skip her sewing class. Road trip!
Remember the good old days when Equestria was a sprawling landscape full of adventure? Now, Season 8 makes Equestria so tiny that the Student 6 plan to visit Las Pegasus between classes. Random Roofmare for all of your random Roofmare needs. It's normal for pony mains to forget which side is which, but Twilight's highlight is particularly
I'm so
forgetful
glad I have
here.
a sticker that
There's more
actually
ponies in
has
here than at our whole
FU
school.
Friendship University.
Really, Twilight? Really?
It's a really
Season 8 has given us multiple sins about Twilight forgetting
Again,
she has more than just the 6 token students, but
here
boy
again,
is this one incriminating.
there
There's more
was an
students at the
actual
beginning of the
university called
Spellvenger hunt, and
Friends
many more, not
University
even including the token
of
6 at the
Central
school-wide
Camp.
assembly later in the season. Normally this sort of thing could be written off as an animation sin, but knowing this
You can
season's
see
version of
what
Twilight,
the
it's
people
probably just
did,
her.
and
Sprinkle
I
Melody
even
and
got a text
Shoeshine have a
message
pattern of
from
showing
it
up at Flim and
when I
Flam's
had a
musicals
cell
together.
phone.
Mr. Princess, a second
Phone as a
Lyra
kid.
Bon has hit the fandom. Flim and Flam hurl themselves through a solid wall disguised as paper, and it's perfectly repaired a moment later. Flim and Flam songs are always a fun time, but this is the first one to lack the classic knee-breaking background pony dance, and that might be the biggest sin of the whole episode. Friendship U, the closest an establishment in Equestria has ever come to saying F you. And somehow it's still only 3rd place for that sentiment.
Accredited?
Officially recognized or authorized.
We know what it means, but who would accredit this place?
Did these two seriously forget the events of the 2-part premiere all about school accreditation just to give Nace a convenient dramatic entrance? This is one of the only 2 times we ever hear the EEA spoken in full.
The Equestria Educational Association.
The Equestria Education Association is...
And they each disagree on whether it's education or educational.
Surely you didn't think your school has a monopoly on the concept?
Somewhere, a Hasbro executive just got their wings. Or horns, who's to say?
Creatures who will one day use it as a weapon against us.
How could they use friendship as a weapon?
You tell me, it's your book.
Wow, that might take the trophy for Season 8 line most likely written by a robot or alien, because boy is that a
You tell
doozy.
me.
Is the EEA some big mysterious governmental authority, or is it just this random guy and his opinion being easily swayed by a couple of smooth talkers?
I spent 1,000 years thinking the worst of a bad pony.
Okay, so we're retconning Sunburst's vague thousands-year-old thing, but now we have to contend with the pillars spending that 1,000 years in limbo while actually remaining conscious and thinking. That is so much worse than mere time frame uncertainty. Also, it's pretty messed up for Star Swirl to provide this moral about forgiveness if the whole point of the episode is not forgiving your enemies. Students sit far away from the desk one moment, back to normal the next.
Let's see if you can demonstrate for the class. What's something generous you could do for me right now?
This thankfully metaphorical flank kissing is presented as Rarity at her best, but it actually has much more in common with the allegedly bad friendship lesson taught at Twilight's own school recently. So which is it?
The element of laughter and its applications. When to support your friends' decisions and when to talk sense. That's actually kind of interesting.
These lessons sound much better than anything ever depicted at Twilight School. Flam's nose glitch. Animators were mindful of keeping the continuity of Flim holding the eye patch, then immediately make it conveniently disappear anyway.
Pausing right there. If you want to see how much the sin tally comes up at the end of this, you're going to have to learn the lessons of FU over at Cinemare Sins with Little Shy FIM.
By the way, to this day, I still say they did a spot move there, and everyone knew why it was FU.
Alright, and this one, I literally cannot, I wanted to show this a lot sooner, but it's still important even now, and it's also nice to get to the other creators that don't seem to get a lot more attention on Equestria Daily nowadays, which makes it all the more important for me to start really going through my YouTube queue more often. But yeah, this is BILI. I can't remember what that stands for, but episode 21, and respecting content creators in times of grief. But yes, this is Lightning Bliss, and this is kind of their good idea, bad idea situation, but with, well, you'll get the gist.
Now it's time for another Blissy idea. Happy idea. Blissy idea. Being respectful to content creators when they go through a personal tragedy.
I'm sorry to everyone who's watching, but I don't think I can work on videos right now. I've recently lost some family members and I just need time to
Hey, don't you fret, Niecy Blissy. Take all the time you need. You can't rush the healing process in times like this.
Yeah, you do what you gotta do to get over the hump and honor their memory. I'm sure your true fans will understand. And of course, we'll all be right here whenever you feel comfortable enough to come back. Now come here.
Thank you. All of you.
Of course, Bliss. We're very sorry for your loss.
Ralphie idea. Being disrespectful to content creators when they need time to grieve.
Hey, so, it's been a long time since your brother died. When are you gonna start uploading videos again?
Whoa!
Whoa.
Okay, you want to see how that wraps up?
God.
Again, it's one of those things of, I know this is going to be part of the healing process, but also a call out to people who are like lofty.
This is it pretty much is a massive call out. There is no sugarcoating that. But yeah, if you want to see the rest of this, and I highly recommend seeing this. If anything, just to give Blissy a little bit of love and support and a few more views, which is always welcome, especially with YouTube nowadays. But yeah, check out Lightning Bliss's channel and BILI episode 21, Respecting Content Creators in Times of Grief. I don't think anybody here needs this lesson, but it might be good to just check it out for fun and maybe just to have it on hand in case somebody really needs a slap in the face. Because there's always...
Again, support Blissy.
Anyway, now here's a fun little one. And oh, is Deathlight still here? I'm not in. I can't see.
Yeah. No, he is gone.
Oh, he's gonna miss out on this. This is so terrible. It's funny though.
We have mods for this.
Yeah, I know, but he's never gonna look at them. But yes, my little fanfic bloopers are infectious.
Oh, it's been a moment on this.
Very nice.
Thanks.
I'm gonna say do it one more time. Get up in that mic. Like, eat it.
Sweetie Belle and Apple Bloom are good friends, and Sweetie's offer
And a picture's worth 1,000 words, and you've got plenty of them. A horse's throat. Yeah. Because she's a horse, all right.
The doctor will do everything she can. But let's talk about you.
Here's some results from research.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Patient's demeanor exhibits sadness. Now watch all the cats run into the room when you're editing this line.
Pull a Draconicus away from the Candyman can. The Candyman can.
Obviously, neither Dr. Harb? I can words.
Look what you have done. Come see. Look what... Car. Look at that stupid car go by.
Dash, Rarity, and
Again,
Pinky's
I am
symptoms
happy
didn't
these
pop.
two are having a fun marriage.
She noted that Applejack's frame was bulkier in praces. It was bulkier in preaches that she remember. Why you no practice?
Yes, already. I'm good. Now let me out of here or you'll suffer. Now let me out of here or you will suffer dire consequences.
Oh, it's so much fun being Eber.
Good for Val. Never should have listened to you in the first place. Leaving Twilight out of something that important. I can accent.
Can you?
I don't know. I'm clearly struggling. There's a struggle.
Drop it! Drop it.
To Cabbage. What it like being a moother to an alicorg. I'm in hell.
Observation notes. Date redacted. Subject 2 called Canterlot General. Just stroking out over here.
To Cabbage. What it like being a moother to an alicorg. I'm just slowly shifting over to Patrick. To Cabbage. What it like being a moother to an alicorg.
Thank you again so much for watching, and let me know in the comments down below which of the main shit. Which of the main shit I should do. They're all shit. No, that's not true. Only 2 of them are shit.
I never liked that Draconicus. I tolerated him for Fluttershy's sake, but damn near everything that came out of his mouth just set my fur on end. I like that we're talking shit about Discord. Fuck him!
He said that traveling interdimensionally can sometimes have lingering side effects. He tried to use his magic to fix it, but when he snapped his claws, nothing happened. The wings were still there.
As you can fucking tell. Sorry. It's like, they're still here! Anyway, sorry. We're back.
I read the previous scene. The answer is no.
Try to project your voice a little bit.
I read the previous scene. The answer is no. Cantor Day, November 11th. November Idol. Puns! Ah!
I'm finding myself. It's my process. I'm finding myself? Okay? You just don't understand. Okay.
When the pane gave way and opened to the roaring wind outside, and I heard that slut. I heard her meow. In the middle of my take. God damn it, Dash! Leaving just like my parents when they went to go get milk at the gas station. 13. Why is it 13? It was 15. How many years ago? I can't tell time. Those are numbers.
Patient is indicating to...
Alright, pausing it there, sorry. But yeah, I absolutely love bloopers too, White Phoenix. That's why I'm so happy I was able to find that they're still doing these. I just wish I would have saw them sooner so I could get them back in here. But yeah, be sure to check this out. Lost Narrator is doing my little fanfic. Bloopers are infectious. I believe there were more videos after this, and there's plenty of videos before this. So absolutely check it out. Check it all out. Now, Everything is Random by Forga Lorga.
Forga Lorga. Well, that's one way to sweeten your tea. Wait, hold on. This looks very Discord coded.
I'm not sure if I've seen the Elements of Justice bloopers.
Actually made me look up see if there's any recent anime bloopers I've made it to the internet.
Ooh.
Because you don't get those. You don't get that anywhere. You don't get that anymore.
Yeah, it really is a shame. Really loved them.
Most recent, apparently I've found some from My Hero. Apparently there's some.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I do surprise me because I think.
Yeah. I do know about Kobayashi Dragon Maid having them because Funimation every so often snuck them in.
Yeah.
Back when they existed.
Yeah.
Yeah, now they're with Crunchyroll.
No, Crunchyroll's the reason why you don't see it as often.
Apparently there are bloopers to the live action One Piece on Netflix's YouTube.
Oh, nice.
Oh no, that's the fun bit of it.
Alright, gonna pause that right there. Everything is random. It stops right there. You want to see how much more random it can get? You better check out Forga Lorga. And now another Blissy idea, loopy idea from episode 422, Giving Hugs.
Now it's time for another Blissy idea. Loppy idea.
Loppy, my bad. Close enough.
Blissy idea. Asking for permission to give someone a hug.
Flutter! I haven't seen you in so long! May I give you the biggest of hug of all hugs?
Oh, come here, please, please.
Aww. Loppy idea.
Ah, this is the Loppy.
Hugging someone without their permission.
I captured the critter in the ultimate hugs. I love you so much. We're gonna be the bestest of friends. I'm so much better than Blissy.
Help, Blissy! Help me!
Pause that right there. Yeah, if you want to... It reminds me of glomping way back when. Don't bring that back, please. Don't bring it back. It deserves to die. Along with the yaoi pedal. Sorry, what's up, Zinky?
Always, I was just gonna say, always remember, there's always context. Obviously, if you know the person, and if you know the person, you know they're okay with hugs. You usually you can get away with it.
Yeah, context is definitely important. If you don't know the person, please ask. And if they say no, accept it. I might as well make sure I mention that too.
Yeah.
Now, really quickly, excuse me, sir. Songbird is
Excuse me, sir. There must be someone you've confused me for. If I could see someone who knew me or someone in uniform, I go to church on Sunday. Truly, usually more.
We're gonna pause that there. Just really like the animation style and just a fun little bit of it. So yeah, this is somebody who's just recently popped up in the pony fandom. Recommend giving them a look, a follow, a watch, all of that fun stuff. Let them know. Check out their coolness. It's awesome. Oh, I did not know that they had bloopers of that. That is awesome. All right, and next. Recently there was a episode 1, well, not recent, well, somewhat recently, the episode 1 of Among Us actually released on YouTube for viewing pleasure to get you tantalized to watch the rest of the series on Paramount. And because of that, we got a podified version of one of the moments.
Video unavailable.
Because, yeah, unavailable, and I'm not gonna lie, that is a way to do it. The account is gone. That account is just gone, which also means I'm glad I downloaded it. But we can't see it here. So instead, be who you are.
Happy gay month, because you know you gay and stuff.
Okay, thank you.
He got your gay
Tyler.
balloon because it's got all the colors because it's gay.
Okay.
And I got Skittles because it got a rainbow on it.
Okay.
And I got your cookie cake. It says, be who you are.
Okay, that's an adorable cookie cake.
Yep. Yellow art bone though. Be who you are. Want to check out the rest of that? Be sure to go ahead and do so. Again, newer video creator. I haven't seen too much of this stuff, but it is really awesome. Check it out. Next, You, the Skies, and the Stars fan animation. That's why George Garza production. They do a lot. If you can't tell from their intro video here.
I see they are very Thomas focused.
They definitely have a lot of that too.
Midnight flight practice?
Something like that. I couldn't sleep. My mind just wouldn't stop racing.
Let me guess. Too many books before bed?
That's part of it. But mostly, it's just everything. Royal duties, plans, things I need to do tomorrow. It all piles up.
I get that. It's hard to slow down and take a breather sometimes.
You're a royal guard. You're told where to go stand and what to do.
I am
right.
future queen.
Alright, gotta pause that there. But yeah, I mean, they are a really good animator, so it is kind of interesting to see all the different things they've run through. But definitely worth a check out, see where that goes. And really quickly, I forgot to mention at the convention I went to, we did a Hot Ones challenge.
Did you do the last dab?
Yes. The most recent.
How quickly were you?
The most recent iteration.
How quickly were you reaching for the milk?
I did not reach for the milk. Not once. I'm not going to lie. I might have lucked out somehow. We were using chicken nuggets. So it's a combination of things, I think. It could have been that the chicken, there's a possibility that the breading of the nuggets did absorb a lot of the chili oil, the capsaicin oil, so it didn't stick on the tongue like a wing would. But it also soaked up a lot of it too. So I don't know if it actually diminished the burn, if it didn't maybe caused a little bit more burn, if it didn't do anything. I actually had a harder time with the previous one before the last stab. Some people were crazy enough to actually take shots of it. I will promise you, though, this morning, if when it passed through, it definitely made its presence very well known. So either way, I was suffering. Just wanted to get that out there. But yeah, I did destroy myself in a way unexpected. But I also did a Hot Ones challenge with Dino Nuggies, so I am not complaining.
Okay, I was about to ask what type of nuggets.
Dino Nuggies. It had to be Dino Nuggies, and we all know that. Anyway, to memories. Last video of the night before we close out.
By the way, for something like that, there is a...
By the way, Paramount Animation made this, and they, as they mentioned at the front, no AI, all human-made, so enjoy it to your fullest.
Humanity first, says the robot. Sir Daniel Fortescue?
It really did, Kazukai. It really did hurt more go out than in.
Do you mind? I was cozy in there.
Sorry, but, nice to meet you.
You are speaking to the Prince of Spiders.
A prince, you say?
And what are you doing being all up and alive for exactly? Don't you have some sort of hovel you can haunt instead so I can have my home back?
Maybe some other time. Right now, I've got to get out.
What kind of...
Shh. I have some friends to find.
Yep, perfect pause right there. So, want to see what that's all about? You're going to have to tune into Ode to Memories by Paramare Animation and see what is going on.
You know, I was going to make a joke about it being Skeletor, and the voice almost got there.
It almost did.
Yeah.
It really almost did.
And here I was thinking that the art style that it was giving life to the Minecraft skeletons from Don't Whine at Night video.
Again, you were saying?
Yeah, I don't think anybody expected a sudden revival angle.
Well, in fairness, I did call out Sir Daniel Fortescue, and
he was still a skeleton. So, no, it doesn't count to me.
Well, he did get an eye back.
Yes, you see somehow.
So, in a way, I was somewhat closer.
In any case, it's time to wrap up for the evening. I hope you all had fun with our video catch-up and my confession of my furry fandomness. But with all of that, it's time to say goodnight and get our final shout-outs in for the evening. Let's go ahead and start off with Crazy Matt Captain.
Fires, explosions, fossil vents, trick yelly, roan things. I don't know. Hopefully, life will settle for all of us for the gaming midweek stream, and we actually do something this week. Yeah. Life's been pain.
By the way, I want to give a shout out to Rainy Storm, who is unfortunately dealing with really bad strep. That sucks, but I'm hoping that they are getting better.
In addition to possible heat exhaustion and...
I think the strep might have been caused because of the heat exhaustion, but the strep is actually the issue at the moment. Because I don't think it's a both situation. At least I hope it isn't, because that wouldn't be good at all. Anyway, DM21.
Yeah, have a great week. Stay out healthy and cherish those of you that are still in your life.
Alright, Sextalion.
Right, all.
And Torquoy.
So see you in the VOD after show. Links in the chat.
And of course, from the Otaku Ascended, we have
I don't know. Go to bed. Get out of here.
Alright, and with that, I'd like to thank you all for joining us for an episode of The Brony Show. Please be sure to tune in on Thursday and Friday if everybody's feeling good to Rainy doing some great Rainy streams. Sunday, Circuits Gaming Room, we are going to be coming back on to doing gaming, and I believe Pal World is going to be our next stop with a full-on private server, and we might do a little bit to get parameters and things set up at least, but I am going to be starting fresh, as I'm hoping everybody else does, to really give a proper start up to 1.0. And along with that, tune in early on Monday for the pre-show with Cultist and Crew doing pre-show fun, which is always a fun time, whether it's talking about trains, planes, or automobiles, or playing some Jackbox. It's always a lot of great fun. And along with that, I'd like to remind you all of the after party, which is only on our VOD stream and only live. So if you are not here to watch us on the Coffee House after party live on our VOD, unfortunately you miss out. But it's nice, relaxing, and a good time to just wipe out and enjoy the rest of the evening enjoying shenanigans. And with that, I'd like to give a shout out to our wonderful IRC chatters that are out there. Thank you to Chris Matt Captain for keeping an eye on the chat. And thank you to Chaos Sakai, Cold Dude, Fantastic Fred, Sonic 5421, Tech Plan, Tech Someone the Second, Lloyd Phoenix. And yay, Archivers. And with that, I'd like to thank you all for joining us for an episode of The Brony Show, whether you're tuning in live through live stream, I wish. YouTube, Twitch, or wherever live streams may be broadcast, or if you're catching us on archive on YouTube, Twitch, or wherever archives are uploaded. Thank you so much for your time, your love, your attention, your dedication, your support, and your encouragement, or you're just your random background watching as you're doing chores or doing other things. However you're catching the Brony Show, however you're enjoying our shenanigans, however you are taking a part of the Brony community and just putting it into a little bit of your daily lives. Thank you so much. It means so much to me that you're with us, that you're enjoying it, that you're part of it. It means the absolute world to me. We are getting ready to go to Everfree Northwest in just a few short weeks, and I'm hoping I'm ready for it. I mean, I got the plane tickets, I got the roommates, I got the hotel, I got everything ready. I'm just financially not responsible for myself, so we're going to have to figure that one out. In any case, we're going to go ahead, wrap it all up here. And what better way to wrap it all up than diving headfirst into the pony fandom in the weirdest way possible with A River of Mares by Electric Explosion of Mare Quest fame. And otherwise, I hope you all have a good night. We'll see you next time.
No.